muffin and a new muffin. I would not do that.
Are we live?
Second grade. Kaylee. Yeah, right over here.
Like, what time is the ceremony supposed to start?
Right under announcements, what about?
I mean, it'd be the same invitation and everything is sent like from 7:30 to 8:30, but I mean, it starts whenever everyone's in here, just ready to go. I mean, I haven't been here the last two, so.
You'll be here. Okay, yeah. Sir Carter, you Tracy. You know, that's something that they did. Trey is not one to do something. His mom is I think that makes me think that maybe I am.
Like, but the email that you sent to the text on your, tell them why, we only have one.
Yes, I sent them, I sent the teachers the Google Meet links. And I was like, please share it with your
Email
students.
the parents.
The Google Meet link?
Huh?
The parents have the live stream link, but I emailed the Google Meet link. I sent it to the teachers. And I was like, share it.
Good morning. Welcome to our Heart Act ceremony on today, which is Thursday, April 1st. It is such a privilege for us to honor you with the nominations that teachers and staff have submitted. As our in-person Heart Act to Follow nominees enjoy their breakfast, we also have our 5 students on the screen as well. And we are going to start today's ceremony off with recognizing the Heart Act nominees for our Champions on Tour. Our Champions on Tour are Nursery Road students who are in classes due to programming with teachers from other schools. After we do our Champions on Tour Heart Act to Follow nominations, then we will have a teach to, so you know how to safely come down to the stage to receive your certificate. And then we will begin with our in-person and 5 Nursery Road champions. Okay, boys and girls, our first champions on tour to be recognized with a Hard Act to Follow nomination is Douglas Trey Jones. Douglas Trey Jones is a hard act to follow because he is always polite, uses good manners, and treats others with respect. He interacts well with others and is a great team member when working in groups. He was nominated by his teacher, Miss Terry Lynn Corley. Boys and girls, please join me in congratulating Trey. Our next hard act to follow has been nominated by her teacher, who is Miss Jessica Goff. Lauren Lizzie Lyde is a hard act to follow because she is working so hard this year to attain goals. She is a star in 5. She actively participates in all parts of the school day and works hard each day to learn and grow, all with a beautiful smile and a positive attitude. She shows determination to continue reaching goals and takes responsibility for her learning. Great work, Lizzie. You truly are a champion. Our next champions on tour, hard act to follow, is Kinjal Patel. Kinjal Patel has been nominated by her teacher, Miss Melinda Harrington. Miss Harrington thinks that Kinjal is a hard worker, and she comes to class being kind to her friends and loves to say good morning to them. Kinjal loves to dance and sing. Congratulations, Kinjal. Our next hard act to follow nominee for our champions on tour is Chong Zhao. Chong is a hard act to follow because of the independence and personal responsibility he demonstrates in our class, as well as the care he shows his classmates. He is always willing to help another student work through challenges they face, or tell a joke to make his classmates smile. Chong balances expectations and works for more than one class with ease, and if he is unsure of something he should do, he always asks. Congratulations, Chong, on earning this recognition. You are a great example of a true and amazing champion, nominated by his teacher, Miss Lindy Went. Congratulations, Chong. Boys and girls, please join me in congratulating all of our champions on tour who have been recognized for their hard act to follow. And now we'll pause for our school announcements.
Today, Thursday, April 1st. I'm Jeremiah. We will begin our day with the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand, place your right hand over the heart, and say it with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please raise your right hand and repeat the pledge with me. I promise to control my body and voice, use my imagination, concentration, and cooperation in school today. And now for the moment of silence. All voices should be off during this time. Today's lesson will be having mini corn dogs, spaghetti with meatballs, corn, cereal rolls, and chilled or fresh fruit. Our April live show will be tomorrow afternoon. We'll be on the afternoon assembly schedule tomorrow. Spring break is next week. Today is a free day for Live Art. Have a great day, Mr.
All right, thank you for that brief pause. And now, before we begin with our in-house nominations, I'm going to ask for a student to model what he will do when his name, or what you will do when your name is called for you to come to the stage. So, Markel Tipson is a hard act to follow because he is a, whatever his nomination is going to be, he safely walks across the bridge, walks to the administrator, takes his certificate, and stands right in front of the laptop, listens for his nomination, and then he'll stay there and pause so our audience and family members in Facebook can also congratulate him and see him. And after that, he is going to walk safely across this side of the stage, over the bridge, all the way up the stairs, and then socially distance across the back of center stage. You're doing a great job, Markel. Back of center stage, all the way back down to his spot. Boys and girls on stage right, if your name is called, you're going to stand and walk down to the administrator to get your certificate. And then you're going to walk up the stairs on this side safely, socially distanced, and walk back over to your spot. Everyone, give me a thumbs up if you know what to do when you are called for your nomination. All right, excellent. Okay, without further ado, we are going to start with students from Ms. Phillips, Ms. Martin, Ms. Hartz, and Ms. Burnett's class. Our first nomination is Kadir Singleton. Kadir is a hard act to follow because he noticed one of his friends forgot her special bear when she lined up. He knew she would be upset without it, and he got out of line and got the bear for her. She responded with a big smile and said, "Thank you. We are so thankful to have such a thoughtful and sweet little boy in our class." Congratulations, Kadir. Our next hard act to follow nomination hails from Miss Vicki Hart's class. Javier Clare is a hard act to follow because he has demonstrated what a good friend he is, even though he is new to this school. He is polite and kind to his teachers and classmates. He is a joy to be around. Congratulations, Javier. Our next hard act to follow comes from Miss Burnett's classroom. Benjamin Harvey. Benjamin Harvey is a hard act to follow because when he gave a classmate a toy when he didn't have one, and he picked up a classmate's work when he dropped it. Benjamin is a joy to teach. Congratulations, Benjamin.
Come on, right here. Stand right here on the dot. And look at Miss Gill here. Oh my goodness, look at Miss G. Look at Miss G. Yay! Awesome, congratulations.
Our next hard act to follow nomination comes from Miss Martin's classroom. And I believe they are on the screen. Miss Martin has nominated Christian Dodson. Christian Dodson is a hard act to follow because he is a great friend. He enjoys playing with his friends, and he makes his friends and teachers smile every day. I know Miss Martin is taking the laptop to him so we can see and celebrate him. Congratulations, Christian! Our next nomination also comes from Miss Martin's class. And Miss Martin has nominated Chesney Hooks. Chesney Hooks is a hard act to follow because she always has a smile at school. She brightens everyone's day and is a great friend. Congratulations, Jessie! Boys and girls, please join me in congratulating all of our champions who are nominated for a Hard Act to Follow from Ms. Phillips, Ms. Hartz, Ms. Burnett, and Ms. Martin's classroom. Our next round of nominations comes from 4K. Our first nomination has been nominated by her teacher, Ms. Jamila Anderson, and she thinks that Lila Long is a hard act to follow because she always has a bright smile and is kind to all of her friends. Lila is always there to help her friends and teachers. Thank you, Lila, for always being sweet and kind. Congratulations. Our next hard act to follow from Ms. Long's 4K class is Aubrey Miller. Aubrey Miller is a hard act to follow because she is hardworking and always helpful if her teachers or peers need help or assistance. Congratulations, Aubrey! Our next hard act to follow is from Ms. Anderson's classroom. Sir Carter Robinson is a hard act to follow. He works very hard in class on all assignments. Sir Carter takes pride in his schoolwork and loves to learn. Thank you, Sir Carter, for your diligence and hard work. Congratulations. Our next hard act to follow from Ms. Long's 4K class is Tula Webster. Tula is a hard act to follow because she is always concerned and caring towards her peers if they are sad or having a bad day. Thank you, Tula. Boys and girls, please join me in congratulating all of our hard act to follow nominations from 4K. And now for our nominations from 5K. Our first nomination comes from Ms. Jones and Ms. McCleary's class. This student is Zanaya Footman. Zanaya is a hard act to follow because she is always following school rules. She is always respectful to her teachers and peers. She is a positive role model. Congratulations, Zanaya. Our next hard act to follow is from Miss Kaylee Susong. Miss Susong has nominated Kingston Lockhart. Kingston is a hard act to follow because he is always willing to help his friends and teachers when asked. Kingston always helps others with a smile on his face and good manners. Congratulations, Kingston. Our next student comes from Miss Simpridge's 5K5 class, so boys and girls, he'll be on the screen. And she has nominated Benny Rodan. Benny Rodan is a hard act to follow because he listens to his friends and makes great connections between what his friends share and what we are learning in class. Congratulations, Benny. We just saw him dancing, so we know there he is. Congratulations, Benny. Our next hard act to follow nomination comes from Miss Hamilton's class. Jackson Riley is a hard act to follow because Jackson is a kind friend who is very good at sharing. He let a friend go ahead of him in line when they were having a tough day. He has a very kind heart. Congratulations, Jackson. Our next hard act to follow nomination also comes from Miss Zembrich's 5 class. This student is Kennedy Ruff. Kennedy, you are a hard act to follow because Miss Zembrich thinks that you support your friends when they're working in small group reading. Congratulations, Kennedy. Our next hard act to follow comes from Miss Susong's class. She has nominated Tilly Simoneau. Tilly is a hard act to follow because she does a wonderful job with cheering classmates up when they are feeling sad. She also cheers her teachers and friends up, writing letters and drawing pictures. Congratulations, Tilly. Now back to the silver screen. We have a nomination from Miss Zembrich's 5K5 class. Miss Zembrich has nominated Trinity Works. Trinity Works is a hard act to follow because she always encourages her friends. Congratulations, Trinity. She was just there, so we'll go back to her when she comes on the screen. Our next hard act to follow, well, boys and girls, that is our hard act to follow nominations from kindergarten. Let's give them a round of applause. Congratulations, 5K. So our next group of nominees comes from our first grade students. And our first nomination is from Miss Blythe Robertson, and she has nominated Michaela Bright. Michaela Bright is a hard act to follow because when a new first grade student was unsure how to get to her class, Michaela walked her to the correct room. She does acts of kindness daily and has a genuinely sweet heart. Congratulations, Michaela. Our next student also hails from Miss Robertson's class, and this student is Hayden Herring. Hayden is a hard act to follow because he shows genuine care for teachers and friends. He asks questions like, Miss Robertson, how was your lunch? Or, how was your weekend? He is the sweetest. Congratulations, Hayden. Our next hard act to follow has been nominated by Miss Emily Porterfield. Miss Porterfield has nominated Silas Huey. He is a hard act to follow because he helps his friends log into Prodigy when they need his help. He is also always willing to share his crayons and colored pencils with his peers. Congratulations, Silas. Our next nomination comes from Miss Gross's first grade 5 class. Please put your attention on the screen. We have Robert Marks. Robert Marks is a hard act to follow because he is always polite to his teacher and kind to his classmates. He is a friend to all and is always inclusive of others. Congratulations, Robert. Our next hard act to follow comes from Miss Porterfield's first grade class. She has nominated Asher Phillips. Asher is a hard act to follow because he is always willing to help his peers and coach others during partner time. He is an excellent example of a champion, and she capitalized champion. Congratulations, Asher. Our last nomination nomination from first grade comes from Miss Janetti Grosh's class. And she has nominated McKaylee Clare. McKaylee is a hard act to follow because she is a kind and sweet new addition to our classroom. She has adjusted well to NRES and has made many new friends by being respectful, and Ms. Gigi has drawn a big part on the nomination board. Congratulations, McKaylee. Boys and girls, please join me in congratulating all of our first grade hard act nominations. Our next group of hard act nominees comes from second grade. Our first nomination comes from Miss Fichetto's 5 class. So let's put our attention to the screen to see Bailey Adams. Bailey has been nominated by Miss Fichetto because she is very passionate about school and all of her classmates. She always makes sure all her friends get a turn to participate in class. Thank you for being a sweet and loving classmate. And Miss Fichetto writes, "You rock." Congratulations, Bailey. Our next hard act to follow comes from Miss Johnson's second grade. This student is Tristan Canfield. And Miss Johnson writes, "I am proud of the hard work and dedication Tristan has shown. Tristan has shown he is a role model through his positive attitude, confidence, and growth, and she has a big smiley face and wrote rock star on the nomination form. Congratulations, Tristan." Our next student hails from Miss Sizemore's class, and she is nominated Grace Dents. She says that Grace is always willing to help others when a friend was sitting alone on the playground. Grace went and asked them to play. She has such a kind heart. Congratulations, Grace. Our next student from second grade comes from Miss Desjardins' class. Miss Desjardins has nominated Liam Fisher. Liam is a hard act to follow because he was willing to help out another student with math problems during class. Thanks for being such a good helper. Congratulations, Liam. Our next nomination comes from our media specialist, who is Miss Cheryl Blankenship Brown, for a student in Miss Johnson's class. She is nominated Zia Griffin. She is a hard act to follow because she is kind, compassionate, and patient. When a friend fell on the playground, she offered both comfort and care from talking with her, and it is obvious that she loves her family and friends. Congratulations. Our next nominee comes from Ms. Desjardins' class that was nominated by our math interventionist, Ms. Amy Wilson. Major Wiggins. Major is a hard act to follow. He has become very focused in our number clubs group. He has learned how to add coin amounts and is helping the other students in our group when they are not sure what the coins are worth. I am very proud of Major. Congratulations. Boys and girls, please join me in recognizing and congratulating all of our second grade nominees. And now we'll move on to third grade. Our third grade nominations, we will begin with a student from Miss NRES-AM's class. She is nominated Kyle Gibbons. Kyle is a hard act to follow because he is always polite, kind, and respectful to his peers and teachers. Kyle is very well-mannered and has a positive attitude. He is a role model, and she's drawn a large smiley face. Congratulations, Kyle. Our next hard act to follow also hails from Miss Andrews' year class, and she is nominated Rowan Holt. Rowan is a hard act to follow because she shows kindness to everyone. Rowan helps her classmates without being asked, and she is a friend to everyone. Rowan has a positive attitude, and she is a role model. Congratulations, Rowan. Our next hard act to follow is up on the silver screen, and this student has been nominated by a speech language pathologist named Lindsay Reed, and he is in Miss Fisher's class. Isaiah Parker. Isaiah Parker is a hard act to follow because he is ready and eager to rock out learning online. He is just a sweet and smart young man. He is always helpful to his classmates, and I'm so very proud of his hard work. Congratulations, Isaiah. Our next nominee comes from Miss Warner. Miss Warner has nominated Priscilla Paul. Priscilla is a hard act to follow because she has such a calm and sweet way of helping people, whether it is picking up trash around their room or pushing and encouraging students to do their personal best. She is such a wonderful model of kindness and empathy in all she does. Congratulations, Priscilla. And our last nominee from third grade is also from Miss Anne-Marie class. And she is nominated Isabella Pretty. Isabella is a hard act to follow because she always has a kind word to say to her classmates. Isabella volunteers to help when someone needs help with reading or math. And she has a positive attitude. She is well-mannered and a role model with a big smiley face. Congratulations, Isabella. Please join me in congratulating all of our third grade hard act to follow nominees. And now for our fourth grade nominations. Our first nominee is from Miss Latarsha Miller Pearson's fourth grade 5 class, and she is nominated Janiyah Brown. Janiyah is a hard act to follow because she always does her personal best and participates in class. She is an excellent student and an awesome sister to her sister and little brother. Congratulations, Janiyah. Our next student also hails from Miss Latarsha Miller Pearson's classroom, and she has been nominated by her teacher. This student is Whitney Campbell. Whitney is a hard act to follow because she is focused and hardworking. She always does her personal best. She is a good friend to all of her classmates. Congratulations, Whitney. If we see her come out on the screen, we will. She has just messaged in the chat that it is on. So we do want to see Whitney. We'll come back and Miss Holt will get your face to the screen once you come back on. Our next nomination comes from Miss Jackson's fourth grade class. This student is Landon Cogburn. Landon is a hard act to follow because he is always willing to help his classmates and participate in class. It is a pleasure to have Landon a part of Team Jackson this year. Congratulations, Landon. Okay, boys and girls, let's give Whitney Campbell a round of applause for being hard act to follow nominee. And keep your attention to the screen because our next student is also from Miss Pearson, Miller Pearson's fourth grade class. So a lot of nominees. It's My Angel Fuller. My Angel is a hard act to follow because she has a smile that lights up our Google Meet. She is very smart and always willing to help her classmates maneuver online with different websites and activities. Congratulations, my angel. Our next student has been nominated by her teacher, Miss Mariah Goss, Kylie Lawson. Kylie is a hard act to follow because she has the kindest soul. She will go out of the way to make sure other students feel welcome and included in daily activities. We are so blessed to have such a caring student at NRES-AM. Congratulations, Kylie. And now we'll switch our attention back to the screen for another nominee from Miss Miller Pearson, Evelyn Pearman. Evelyn is a hard act to follow because she is always willing to offer a helping hand and share her creative ideas. Evelyn is also a hard worker and a true nursery road champion. Congratulations, Evelyn! Our next nomination from 4th grade has been written by our dance teacher, Miss Sarah Moss. And this student is also in Miss Jackson's class, Markel Timpson. Markel is a hard act to follow because he always comes to dance ready to participate. He is always in control of his voice and body while still being excited to dance. Markel also remembers his dance vocab and techniques and always volunteers to demonstrate. Congratulations, Markel! Our next student comes from Miss Moore's 4th grade class. Miss Moore has nominated Sophia Torres. She says Sophia is a hard act to follow because Sophia has gone out of her way to help a new member of our team get acclimated to our routines and expectations. Congratulations, Sophia! And with that, let's congratulate all of our 4th grade hard act to follow nominees. And now, our nomination from 5th grade. Miss Rather has nominated Jalen Redmond. Jalen Redmond is a hard act to follow because she is a positive influence in our class. She is a friend to everyone. Jalen is a great student, and I am so lucky to have her in my class. Congratulations, Jalen. Boys and girls, let's hear a huge, loud round of applause for all of our hard act nominations today, here in-house and in 5, and champions on tour. And now I'll pass the mic to our principal, Ms. Love Lagons.
Thank you. Wow, let's give our champions another huge round of applause. Give yourself a pat on the back and on hand. Wow, that is so awesome. It's so wonderful to hear all the great things that you all are doing every day here at Nursery Road and how you're showing great character. And I said great, not good, because the things that I heard today makes me like, oh my goodness. I can't believe these things are going on every day, but I can believe it because you guys are champions. The pen that you received today is a very special pen. I want you to take a look at it because very few people in this school have that pen. It's very different from all of our other awards pens. And in order to receive it, you had to show one of the 4 behaviors that we call habits of heart. Did you say habits of heart? Habits of heart. So I'm going to read off those 4 behaviors. And as I read them, if it's something that you demonstrated, I want you to stand. Okay? Are you ready? All right. And you may have to stand for more than one, maybe for all 4. The first one is, you show care and concern for yourself and others. You know, I think that would describe all of you, because all of you had to care for yourself or others in some way. That is wonderful. Thank you. You may be seated. The second habit of heart is you were patient and understanding when solving problems with others. How many of you helped some of your classmates or others in the school solve some problems? Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. You may be seated. The third habit of heart is you practice respect for yourself and others, and that definitely describes all of you. You are showing respect. That's wonderful. Thank you. And the fourth one is you were courageous and stood up for yourself and others. How many of you would say that you showed courage? Wonderful. Thank you. You may be seated. Let's give these champions another hand. That's wonderful. Being a hard act to follow here at Nursery Road is a big deal. I have more students come up to me and say, Miss Lanyards, I'm a hard act to follow. I'm a hard act to follow. They say that more than I've got perfect attendance or I've got all A's. They're really excited because, as you can see, not everyone gets to be a hard act to follow. So I want you to look at your neighbor and say, I'm a big deal.
I'm a big deal.
Look at someone else and say, I'm a big deal.
I'm a big deal.
Wonderful, and you truly are a big deal. And once a hard act, always a hard act. So it doesn't matter if you're on the playground, it doesn't matter if you're in the cafeteria, it doesn't even matter if you're at home. You are always a hard act. I want to tell you about a little story about a student who demonstrated good character at home. She was with her grandma, and her grandma was a teacher here in the school. And her grandma told her to do something. This was on a Saturday, not a school day. Her grandma asked her to do something, and she didn't want to do it. And she told her grandma, I don't really want to do it. But then she turned around and said, I'm going to do it because I'm a hard act to follow. And it doesn't matter if I'm at school or at home, I'm a hard act to follow. So remember, once a hard act, always a hard act. So continue to show those 4 habits of heart, even if it's one that you were not recognized for today. And continue to be shining stars here at Nursery Road, because you guys are champions that others are going to look up to. Okay? Are we going to continue to practice those habits of heart? Yeah. Continue to be models for others? Yeah. Wonderful. I look forward to seeing you all do it. I know that you're going to do an excellent job in demonstrating that. I want to recognize those who have worked so hard behind the scenes to make this happen today. Help me recognize or give a round of applause to Ms. Blacker, our school counselor. Ms. Blacker made sure that everyone had their pen and certificate and that everyone's nomination was done. It's a lot of work. She has to work weeks in advance. So be sure to thank her personally as well. And then I want you to help me give a huge round of applause to our PBIS chairperson. Now, this person helps with our PBIS celebration. How many of you got a chance to participate in that? Awesome. We're going to have one for the third night week soon. She also helps with our pinning ceremony. How many of you walked across the stage for pinning? Wonderful. And she does a lot of other PBIS things. Would you give it up for Miss Rebels, our Teacher of the Year? She works really hard along with Ms. Blacker to make sure that everything's done. And then we have an administrator that works along with them. And he does a lot of work too, making sure that everything is done and everyone has everything done. And we only have one male administrator. So at this time, can you all point to him? Where is he? What's his name?
Mr.
Winston. Let's give it up for Mr. Winston. We want to thank our entire PBIS committee for all of the work that they do for our PBIS celebrations. I also want to thank our parents. Now, a few of you who have parents in the school, they were here this morning. But then there are so many that are participating from Facebook Live, okay? So at this time, I just want you to give a big wave because they can see you, and Mrs. Holt is gonna show them your way. So you may have a relative or family member that's watching through our NRES Facebook Live, so give them a big wave. And that wave is saying, thank you so much for participating today and being a part of our ceremony. Awesome, they can't be here in person, but we're so glad that they're watching via Facebook Live.
It's kind
Awesome. Now let's allow them to hear the loudest clap for them participating today. Give them a big round of applause. Awesome. And we want to thank all of our parents. Thank you so much for participating today in our Hard Act to Follow. We know that it's not ideal that you participate virtually, but we really do thank you for taking the time to be a part of our ceremony where we recognize our champions who have demonstrated great character. And we know that we can't do it without you. Character begins at home. So thank you for all that you do every day to instill that good character. Well, that concludes our ceremony. We are going to take 2 pictures of each champion. So we ask that you stay in your place. So if you would stand up, Mrs. Holt is going to take time to come to each one of your groups. So stand up in your area.